Yeah, this is exactly what's happening. And I like to make a comparison to many other niche communities. And for the sake of the argument, I'll use the punk rock community. And what you see in a lot of the punk rock community are many punks are actually really gatekeepy, especially the ones from early on, the ones that got into punk rock at the very beginning, and the ones that listened to underground punk. However, when punk rock started to get popularized, especially with bands like Green Day or Blink 182, you started seeing normal people, mainstream people listening to punk rock music. And occasionally they would even dip their toes into the more old school and underground punk rock bands too, after they were introduced to the more mainstream pop punk bands. And this is causing a form of gatekeeping. They don't want to let these new people into the community. And that's exactly what's happening with the Eurosnobbery. Eurosnobs love soccer being a niche, unique sport that they get to feel special and slightly more enlightened for liking it. And even more so, they're more sophisticated because they watch a European sport, not like the typical American sports, which are much more shallow and not as sophisticated. But here's the thing. What's happening is your average American is becoming more open-minded to soccer. They're starting to consider soccer a sport that's acceptable for Americans to play and watch, and the MLS is the best vessel for this in the United States at the moment. And as it keeps growing, the Eurosnobs are going to become more and more gatekeepy over soccer, that they're going to get even more bold in their denouncements of MLS and everything to do with American soccer. I've said it before. The United States is probably destined to become a world superpower in soccer. And the MLS is very likely to become one of the very top leagues in the world, if not the best league in the world. However, as the United States gets better and better and better, the Eurosnobbery will increase, 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 increase. It will get to the point that on the eve of the World Cup final, which will be the first World Cup final the United States ever makes, the Eurosnobs will still be declaring the United States can never win a World Cup. It is an impossibility. And once that happens, it's over.